Good morning to you all. This very first European ADMA SME conference not only will give you unique insights in the ADMA methodology, but also will take stock of the results achieved through the activities of the Advanced Manufacturing Support Center over the past 3 years.
Good morning to everybody and especially welcome from a sunny Brussels. This is not normal, but today Brussels is full of sun. So unfortunately, we are still in a digital mode. SMEs are extremely relevant. You know about this. SMEs in Europe account by 23 million and they are responsible for 75 million jobs. They represent 99% of our economy. This is huge, and normally we say that SMEs are the backbone of the European economy. I believe that now during the COVID crisis, we can even say much more. SMEs are not only the backbone, but they are the flesh, the bones, the blood and the brain of our economy.
The coaches listened very well to our needs and did not offer us a copy-paste solution as we often got in the past from external advisors. Every company has its specific needs. We are in a niche market. We are different than a lot of other companies. So copy-pasting is often not what we need as advice.
Fully adapted and varied throughout.
Alessandro, what have been the key attention points during this pilot project in the creation of real added value?
Yes, Lynn. SME do need support. And the ADMA advisors are there to understand, to listen, to understand the problems, and to analyze the weaknesses and challenges to help them. So the ADMA advisors are there to support the SME to imagine the future, to take into account their business, their possibilities, their chances, to give them values and vision and emotions, and to begin with them the journey into the advanced manufacturing.
We have created actually a framework of 7 transformation areas. I would say 3 of them, T1, advanced manufacturing technologies, T2, digital factory, and T6, smart manufacturing. They are considered to be the rather technological transformation areas. On the other hand, we have a T3, eco-factory. We have T4, end-to-end engineering, and we have T7, the open factory, which I would call a combination of technological and business-oriented transformations. And last but not least, there is T5, the human-centered organization, which actually deals about the person on the shop floor, the team in which he or she works, the leadership style, the organizational structure, these kind of things.
You will meet people here that have 20 years in the company, 30, 40 years, and those people have a lot of knowledge in their head. It's a challenge to get the knowledge out of their head and transporting it, so to say, in digital databases. That's a challenge. Almost everyone is seeing assets like tools, equipment as the biggest assets. But basically, that's shifting now towards the fact that data is the biggest asset.
Still, I do think that the testimonials made highlighted some generic common patterns among all ADMA-supported SMEs. We have heard that they put forward really some human and digital-related aspects and challenges.
The feedback session was based on a face-to-face meeting, so we combine our self-assessment with their assessment, and this was mixing idea and competencies and try to looking at the company in an objective manner. So they really help us to measure in which position we were, and now we can really try to improve the area that we need, that we want, that are most relevant for us.
I would like to go to Alessandro. Could you maybe point out some important takeaways from actually running through these 4 phases with the companies?
Yeah, sure. First of all, it's all team effort, because you have to be a very big commitment for the entrepreneurs, for the manager, and then you have to involve the people and take your time, because you have the relevant advisor, you have the ADMA coach. The ADMA coach will take from phase 1 to 4, will have several days with the company. And during these several days, the people of the company have to participate. And then the team needs to be composed by all the stakeholders in the company. Means that not only the managers or the entrepreneurs, but also the employee, because it's very important, the feedback of everyone into the project.
Moving from plan to implementation, there's one point that's always been very, very difficult for us, and that's the collaborative partners that we are in need of having. And that could be suppliers of machines, IT. It's very difficult to find the right partners to work together with.
On n'a pas trop eu de difficultés parce que je pense qu'on a eu beaucoup d'adhésion lors de la session qu'on a eue avec vous sur les ateliers. Donc rapidement après, il y a des pilotes de projets qui se sont mis sur les thématiques qui avaient été définies, les 5 thématiques qu'on a vues avant. Donc on a des pilotes qui se sont mis sur ces projets-là. Et après, chacun des pilotes a organisé son projet de sa manière et a fédéré ses équipes et a fait travailler tout le monde ensemble. Donc au final, on a eu plus d'incitation que de barrières à la mise en place du plan d'action qui était prévu. Et on a d'ailleurs beaucoup de projets qui avancent bien.
It turns out that it's quite difficult and challenging to find a good match. So I think here it's a takeaway for innovation intermediaries, other EU initiatives and so on. We need at policymakers level, we need to ensure that we design innovation ecosystems where it's easier for SMEs to identify and involve the right partners.
For instance, on the network, we really believe that you need to stay close to your core capabilities and build a network of trusted partners, which will make you even more powerful. For that reason, and actually the Bridge have been an accelerator in that partnership because we got involved in many renowned companies from R&D, universities to multinationals. But 2 years ago, we started a consortium on Integrat, and it's EU funded by Horizon 2020. And the goal of that project is really to achieve a fully digital thread for wire arc additive manufacturing, all the way from design to a certified part.
People empowerment as our approach in the business. We also set the budget for mistakes, and that's of course in parentheses. To make sure that people are not afraid to make the change and they are not afraid to make mistakes. What is extremely important for us is to make sure that once there is a mistake, we openly discuss this, we openly look for root causes. The last point that I would say is that very open communication is key. So in our business, anybody can challenge CEO's views or decisions. The CEO of Base Group is not afraid to discuss this, and we want all the leaders to be ready for such discussions with anybody.
L'assistance était vraiment nécessaire. Ça nous a également permis de hiérarchiser nos projets prioritaires.
ADMA is a very good support. Actually, it helps a lot. It helped me a lot on focusing on what we were doing actually. So I find a good help in focusing and giving priority to these huge quantities of possibilities of our new business. ADMA is an European level and helps you also in thinking at European level.
For me, it's quite valuable because they are using some tools that is allowing us to see basically the same thing, but from another perspective. So that gives you, I don't know, a wider view of the whole project. These are people who knows quite a lot of many things. So it's quite useful.
It's a big honor for me to be the first to announce the first awards from the ADMA project. And the awards is the first European ADMA methodology frontrunners. That means that are the companies that have been very effective in applying the full ADMA methodology. Means that going through very good transformation and implementation plans. So the winners, now I open the envelope, are Polargos from Poland, Gualini Lamiere from Italy, Cafés Cornellà from Spain, Cuedic Maduret from France, Thomas Regut from Netherlands,